Vox Talks.
I think it's really, really sad that there's been such a surge in these types of crimes, and like where I'm from, it's like definitely like the gay population is like a really prevalent community, and it's just really disconcerting just to see this happening on our campus, because I feel like there are issues in terms of discrimination like every year to an extent, and it's that thing.
Well, obviously hate crimes are unacceptable, but the thing that I don't understand is why through modern advancements in technology we can't pin this guy or these guys or girls.
I think it's ridiculous. I come from San Francisco, and I've never experienced any moments of intolerance or hate crimes, and I was just shocked. I mean, we've had so many events in the past couple of weeks.
Obviously, I think they're pretty tragic, and I think they say a lot about where our university is. I think a lot of people have this false perception of Georgetown as being like this intellectual class that's very open to everyone, and clearly we still have a lot of issues on the most basic human level that we need to work around.
We should be looking to leads like maybe this one, it could be one guy really. It could be one guy. It could be the cuddler could be the same guy. The hate crimes could be the same guy. The guy that dumped the soap stuff in that fountain out there could be the same guy. It could be one guy.
I feel that the hate crimes are a poor representation of the student body at large. I think that there are a small minority of people who feel that they need to act in this particular manner, and I hope that to the larger community outside of Georgetown it's not seen as the norm.
I mean, I think it's atrocious. I don't think there's any place for it at Georgetown. Georgetown University is a fine, respectable university, and it's held among high standing across the world, and there's no place for hate crimes here.
It's hard to find a balance between what we can do and what we should do, because DOPS really doesn't know how to respond to hate crimes sometimes.
I think the university is doing a pretty good job handling it, sending out emails letting kids know what happens, where it happens. I think it's hard for the university to really curtail them and stop everything. I mean, there's 7,000 kids here. To ask that would be impossible. And
I think the email that they sent out was really good, but I think they definitely should have done something a lot sooner. And I think that they should have more talks around campus, bring in people to speak, because I mean, if you're on a university campus, you want to feel safe, and this is just no one feels safe.
Okay, I'm really glad that they are having forums to discuss what to do with this issue and like what DOPS can do better, what the university can do better. And I really hope that a lot of students go to it and they can actually voice their opinion. And I hope that the university listens.
Obviously, we need to be taking a different approach, because it's like even if it's different groups, people are still being targeted. And it's like a problem with a mindset.
I feel campus is handling it the best they can. Like what can you do? How can you prevent one person from saying one stupid and hurtful thing? You really can't, but just keep people aware of what's going on, educate people what's going on, send out those group-wide, nationwide, Georgetown Nation, Hoya Nation-wide emails.
I don't think they are handling it. I think they're acknowledging it because they have to, but I don't think they're handling it. They should be at a point now where this shouldn't be happening. If it is happening, they should be speaking out very vehemently about how this is wrong and that homophobia isn't acceptable on this campus, when instead they're just acknowledging the event and saying that it was unfortunate.
I really respect everyone in LGBT, and I think that what they're doing with the whole rallies and the strikes is a really big deal.
Organizations such as the SCU and different forums and stuff that have been going on, those are definitely helpful, but in terms of just kind of fostering a better understanding and better acceptance, and not necessarily mandatory classes or anything, but just providing a few more opportunities for different organizations to have conversations with BSA, GU Pride, etc., having more connections between different groups might be helpful.
People that are being targeted, just know, us Hoyas, there are good Hoyas here. We are Hoya Nation, Hoya Saxa. We're all here for you. We don't do that. I'm hoping that whoever's doing this stuff is not a Georgetown student.
Stay strong, and I'm sorry for what's been going on. It's just deplorable that this has been going on, especially in this day and time. And I hope that a change does happen, and that people no longer have to live in fear for who they are, what they believe in, or their lifestyle.
I mean, maybe this sounds cold-hearted, but I would say just stand your ground. You're in the right, and obviously be careful, but don't be ashamed of who you are. because the people that aren't accepting are the people that are tragic. It's not you.
I mean, I can't, like, I don't know what you're going through, but I just feel awful, and I want you to know that not everyone is like hating you.
I agree. There are people here that welcome and respect everything about you.
I would say to you, folks who are a part of it, don't be intimidated. These kinds of things, acceptances of people's different views, come through time, and they come through interaction. When people don't interact with things and they don't know the humanity behind the people who identify themselves with a certain orientation, it can be much easier to shut out the idea of relationships and integration.
You know, I believe that a lot of hate is based in fear and lack of understanding and, you know, like ignorance. You know, I don't like to use the term lightly, but in this, I think it is applicable. And, you know, like just gaining a better understanding and, like, you know, fostering a respect for all human life would kind of be necessary.
Stop. I mean, it's completely pointless, it's discriminatory, it's hateful, there's no point in it, and just stop.
Whoever's doing those hate crimes, you need to end up right there, all right?
Oh, whether it's Batman, Dobbs, or Germs, you'll be caught. Don't even think about it.